The airwaves were crackling with tension last night as Claudia Winkleman, the ever-stylish and sharp-tongued presenter, delivered a scathing critique of Meghan Markle's new cooking show, Table Manners, during an appearance on the Graham Norton Show. Winkleman, known for her witty and often brutally honest commentary, didn't mince words as she dissected the Duchess of Sussex's foray into the culinary world, leaving the studio audience and viewers at home equally stunned and entertained. The segment began innocuously enough, with Norton attempting to steer the conversation towards lighter topics after a more serious discussion. He casually mentioned Markle's show, expecting a polite, perhaps even complimentary, response from his guest. However, Winkleman, ever the unpredictable force, surprised everyone with her candid assessment. "Oh, darling," she began, a mischievous glint in her eye, "I tried to watch it. Honestly, I just couldn't." A stunned silence followed, broken only by the nervous laughter of the studio audience. Norton, visibly taken aback, stammered, "Why, Claudia? What was wrong with it?" Winkleman, unfazed, continued, "Well, for starters, the production values were atrocious. It looked like it was filmed in someone's spare bedroom. And the food, oh dear. Let's just say it looked like something a 5-year-old might attempt after watching too much Ready Steady Cook. The studio erupted in a mixture of gasps and suppressed giggles. Norton, attempting to salvage the situation, weakly interjected, "But surely there were some redeeming qualities? Perhaps the guests enjoyed themselves?" Winkleman scoffed. "Enjoy themselves? Darling, they looked absolutely terrified. You could practically see the beads of sweat forming on their foreheads as they tried to politely decline a second helping of whatever culinary monstrosity Meghan had concocted." The audience roared with laughter, while Norton, visibly uncomfortable, attempted to steer the conversation back on track. However, Winkleman, emboldened by the audience's reaction, continued her tirade. And the constant self-promotion. Every other sentence was about her charity work, her humanitarian efforts, her impact. It was all so performative. It felt like she was using the show to further her own agenda, rather than actually connecting with her guests. Norton, finally losing his patience, attempted to cut her off, but Winkleman, with a mischievous glint in her eye, simply raised a perfectly manicured finger. "And don't even get me started on the woke pronouncements," she declared, her voice dripping with sarcasm. Every other guest was introduced with a lengthy dissertation on their intersectionality and their lived experiences. It was exhausting. The studio audience erupted in another wave of laughter, while Norton, looking increasingly flustered, finally managed to regain control of the conversation. However, the damage was done. Winkleman's scathing critique of Markle's show had sent shockwaves through the studio and beyond, sparking a heated debate on social media and in the tabloids. Some praised Winkleman for her honesty and her willingness to speak truth to power. "About time someone called her out," one Twitter user wrote. That show was an absolute disaster. Others, however, accused Winkleman of being unnecessarily cruel and of unfairly targeting a woman who was simply trying to make a difference. "She's just jealous," another user commented. "Meghan is successful and influential, and Claudia can't stand it." Regardless of one's opinion on Winkleman's comments, there's no denying that they struck a chord with many viewers. Markle's Table Manners has been the subject of much speculation and criticism since its debut, with many questioning its authenticity and its underlying motives. Winkleman's candid assessment, however controversial, has undoubtedly added fuel to the fire, further fueling the debate surrounding the Duchess of Sussex and her latest venture.